Hello everybody and welcome to this video teaching you how to play Figment, a game of trying and failing to get the best of optical illusions. Now, this is a cooperative game where everybody is going to be playing together. And that's good because you're going to need absolutely all of the help you can get. To set the game up, first you are going to place the 5 betting chips on the table. Those are also going to track the number of rounds you've got. You are going to take the 8 arrow cards in the game and shuffle them up, then place them on the table like so. And then you are going to take all of these Figment cards displaying optical illusions. You never need to shuffle this deck, and you're just going to place it to the side. The final thing you do to set up the game is take the top card of the Figment deck and place it in front of the arrow like so. And then you're good to go. What you're trying to do in this game is take 4 additional cards off the top of the Figment deck and slot them into this row in a particular order from the least of the color on the arrow to the most. The first thing that you and your team are going to do at the start of a round is decide who among you is going to take the first turn. And this is a largely ceremonial role in the game of Figment. All it really means is if it's your turn, you have the absolute final say on where this card goes in the row. Let me show you how that works. You draw the top Figment card, and then you simply decide if that has more or less blue than the card in the row. Now in the case of this, you might think it's quite obvious. It goes there, but then the next player clockwise is going to draw a card and do the same thing. And you're all going to discuss where it goes in the row, and this is looking kind of tricky all of a sudden. Is there more of this curvy blue or more of this square blue? I think maybe that. I will say now, there is nothing illegal in terms of how you hold the cards up to one another. You can layer them over one another. You can do what I like to use as the fingernail method and hold your fingernail up and try and gauge, is there like a fingernail's worth of blue here? And then is there like 3 fingernails worth of blue here? Nothing is illegal. You just absolutely cannot look at the back of the card because that's where the numbers are. So that's what you put together as a team. You stop once there are 5 cards in the row, and it's time to see how well you've done. But right before you do that, you have 2 final decisions to make as a team. And the first is how much you are going to bet. And this is just a case of how confident are you feeling right now that you got everything right. This card has the least blue, then the next most, and the next most, and the next most. So in this case, I would probably bet the 1 because there are 5 rounds in a game of Figment and you can only use each betting chip once, which means in rounds you're feeling less confident, try and use the 1 and the 2. In the rounds you're feeling more confident, try and use the 4 and the 5. The final decision you have to make in a game of Figment is which end of the row you're going to start flipping from. Are you feeling more confident that these cards are in the right order or these cards are in the right order? Because as you are scoring, the moment you make a mistake, you stop scoring. So I'm not feeling great about any of this, but let's start from down here. So we bet 1 and we are flipping from this end. Let's go. That is 2% blue. That sounds like a good start. That is 5% blue. Nice. This card is 8% blue. We're rocking and rolling. This card is 6% blue. Ugh, we ruined it. So scoring stops immediately. The card we got wrong goes in the discard pile. The card that we never got to also goes in the discard pile. And the 3 cards we got right, 1, 2, 3, those are going to go in our scoring area. And because we didn't get the entire row right, that betting chip we put forward, that's gone. If we'd got it right, it would have gone into our scoring area, but instead we didn't. And so it's time to move on to the next round. We take this card, we deal out a new arrow, which is another blue arrow. That's going to happen. There are 8 of these cards, 2 of each. You might get a different color, but we would then take the next Figment card, put it there, and then the next player around the circle would take their turn. That's it. That's the entire game. You just do 5 rounds and then see what your total score was, adding up all the cards in your scoring area, plus any betting chips that you did successfully earn from getting every card in the row correct. How well did you do? Why, simply take a peek at the back of the Figment manual to see. In the normal game, 25 points will get you a bronze, 30 will get you a silver, and 35 will get you a gold. Though there is also a challenge mode with even higher scores to try and attack. I love this game. It brings a room of people together like absolutely nothing else. People will all have an opinion, incredibly strong opinions on where these cards go in the row, and a good half to 75% of those opinions will be completely wrong. But don't take my word for it. You know how to play now. Give it a shot yourself and see just how taxing this game is. I love it. Good luck.